Never fake, I keep it real.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Coach Place here, guys, and welcome to this year's Tailgate talk show of Super Bowl 55, as we are just about 3 hours and a half away from the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, guys. I appreciate everybody joining. Big shout out to the Gridiron Blitz, a Coach Plays team member. Tampa Tom Fishing, appreciate you joining the stream. Brayton and the Carver family, appreciate y'all being in the house, guys. We're going to just sit here for a little while. I anticipate kind of being on for a couple hours as we just sit here and chill and, kind of talk about, what's going to come tonight. I think a lot of people's got a lot of opinions. I'm going to post the link to my StreamYard to allow you to come up. And if you want to get on the show and you want to kind of just talk about the game tonight, where your thoughts are, what do you think some big this is Streamlabs Gridiron Blitz. Gridiron, you are more than welcome to join with us. I'm about to drop the link. Anybody who wants to come in the chat or come on the stream and talk football, talk this Super Bowl 55 matchup, talk your thoughts, and then we can hit on a lot of different things. Yeah, this is going to be the Super Bowl tailgate show. But, I mean, we're chilling here. We can talk about a lot of stuff, guys. So I'm going to drop that link for you, and we'll get this thing started. So I appreciate everybody being here. Let's see here. Share. Let's go invite. I can look that up, Tampa Tom. I think he's the rookie. I'll share my screen here in a little bit, and we'll go into kind of the statistics as far as this game's concerned. Who you got, Coach? I'm gonna save that a little bit. I'm gonna save that for you a little bit, Brayton. So as always, guys, just have to stay compatible with YouTube rules. You must be 16 years or older to jump on the stream. And as always, this channel is kind of a PG channel. So if anybody does decide to jump up in here, just keep it PG, guys. Keep it chill. And we'll go from there. But yeah, let's see. Pull up here in another tab. And we'll see Tampa Bay's roster. And we'll try to get that one for you. Tampa Tom says Gronk better wake the F up today. They'll need him. I mean, Travis Kelce, he's going to be a big part of the game plan for Kansas City Chiefs. And, Gronk isn't the Gronk he used to be. But I'll say this. He's making a lot of plays that people don't notice. And what I mean by that is he's in on a lot of their big, heavy sets, a lot of their two tight end sets. And he's getting a lot of key blocks out there on the field. So while that might not show up on the stat sheet, I think he's doing a really good job, and the run game fits. Trying to look through here. Number 23, Sean Murphy Bunting, is the defensive back out of Central Michigan. He's a 2-year pro. 2-year pro out of Central Michigan is Sean Murphy Bunting. 23 years of age, 6 foot, 195. So that is That is the answer to your question there, Tampa Tom. He says I need the old Gronk today. Yeah. No, I can't blame you there. I think what this game's going to have to come down to, Tampa Bay is going to need some they're going to need a couple defensive plays. They're going to need a couple defensive plays that really gets them on the board without their offense having to do everything, and they got to try to find a way to keep someone like Patrick Mahomes off the field. I think Leonard Fournette is going to be probably one of the biggest keys to this game. I think he kind of goes, in the afterthought as that's kind of concerned. A lot of people don't really think about him. They're of course going to think of Tom Brady. They're going to think of AB, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin. They're going to think about a lot of those guys. But I think someone like Leonard Fournette has been a big key to their success in the later stages. They've kind of went running back by committee there for a while, but here in the playoffs, it's been Leonard Fournette, and they're going to have to establish some lengthy drives, try to keep Patrick Mahomes off the field, and then when Patrick Mahomes does get on the field, that defense is going to have to find a way to take over and get after him. So we'll go here, get into our ESPN. So matchup predictor right now, close to 50-50. You're looking at Kansas City, 52.1% favorite to win this matchup. Tampa Bay at 47.9. Your spread is -3 at the current moment, unless that has changed. DraftKings got it at a -3 for the Kansas City Chiefs, +3, of course, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Money line sitting right around that +38, 138. It's been hovering around 140. I've seen it get down to 130. That's where it's been for the most part. Tampa Bay versus Kansas City MVP award winner. Patrick Mahomes right now at -106. Tom Brady at +190. Tyreek Hill at +1100. +1100 is not bad for Tyreek Hill. That is not bad at all. What's up, Jason Finch? Appreciate you joining the stream. He says, I'm going for Tampa Bay. Well, I'm right there with you. I want Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this one. Think it's a pretty incredible story to see Tom Brady leave the New England Patriots and be able to have the success that he's had with this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team. Of course, it's not all Tom Brady. This is a really good, well-rounded team. And, of course, when Tom Brady came, it allowed a couple more other players to come with him. But this team isn't where they're at if it wasn't for Tom Brady. So it's been a pretty impressive story as far as that's concerned. And I don't know. I get rubbed off on the wrong way by some Kansas City Chiefs fans. So I think I'd rather see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers win this game. I have taken a money line bet on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So now I'll do I feel good about that bet? I don't know if I can feel great about it yet, but that's where I'm sitting at right now. Jason Finch says Tampa Bay going to win. Tempo Tom says fire the cannons. I'm used to worse odds. Tampa Bay going to win. Jason's very confident right here. He's came in here multiple times already saying Tampa Bay is going to win this one. So I like the confidence right there. Tampa Tom Fishing says, without JPP, we would not have won against the Saints. Jason Pierre-Paul, I tell you, he's always been a really good football player, but he's kind of resurrected his career. He's been an absolute stud this year. And let's see if I can pull up his stats on the year. Oh, wait, let's go here. Is there a box stats already? Season leaders. We'll get into all that. Let me just pull up their stats real quick. So in the regular season, Jason Pierre-Paul has 55 combo tackles, 21 assists, 9.5 sacks. I do not know if that's counting the postseason. This is regular season only, so I would like to know what he's done in the postseason. But he had 9.5 sacks in the regular season, so he's definitely had a few more besides that in the postseason. He's had a really good year. I mean, this year, 9.5 sacks regular season. Last year, 8.5. The year before that, 12.5. He's had a really good career here in his 3 years with Tampa Bay, because for the Giants, he had 8.5, 7, 1, 12.5, 2, 6.5. Then his second year in the league, he had that 16.5 sack year. So he's definitely been able to catch some fire here with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as of late. That's for sure. So Antonio Brown and Cameron Brate, both of them questionable for tonight, as well as Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City Chiefs. But to my knowledge, both of them have, or all three of them have reported that will tonight's. That's kind of an update on where we're at. Messify, appreciate you joining the stream. Says I have to work tonight. Boy, that's brutal when you have to work on Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, I know there's a lot of people out there who do have to do that. That's tough. That's tough, man. Tampa Tom says he gets his hands up on third down and gets a lot of tip passes in big situations. Yeah, he does. Jason Pierre-Paul, like I say, he's been a big factor in Tampa Bay being able to make this run. Before the postseason, I had a lot of thoughts on I felt like even before the postseason, I said I felt like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers could make the playoffs, make the postseason. I felt like they would win a wild card matchup, but then outside of that, how far could they go? I don't know. But with people like a Jason Pierre-Paul, Leonard Fournette, those guys, they've made it very well possible for them to make deep runs in here. And it's been big. It's been big. So with that being said, we will now get the Carver family in the house. What's up, Carver family?
What's
Can you
up?
hear me? What is up?
Yeah, I got you. Can you hear me?
All right. Yeah, I got you. Your screen is a little jumpy, but your audio seems good.
I went at it.
What did you say?
Maybe pulling Wi-Fi. Try and change my background a little. It's from a few weeks ago.
Yeah, I think I can see Tom Brady. I can see Rodgers.
And it is bad.
Looks like Josh Allen. Catfish Mama says, "Hey, Coach." Hey, Catfish Mama. And then you see Patrick Mahomes in the background too. Yeah, it's on CBS, Jason Finch. Right now, they've got a lot of just post-game or pre-game show right now. We're about almost getting close to probably 3 hours away from kickoff. They're going to have pre-game all the way up into it. So, but yeah, that's where the channel. It's where the game's going to be on. So, Carver family, what's your early thoughts on this game?
I think it's going to be high scoring.
High scoring affair, not much
Brady
defense.
and Mahomes. not much defense. I don't think it's going to be much defense. I'll be shocked.
Yeah, I hear you. Like say, if I could see that happening. I want the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win. I believe if it's a shootout, ultimately the Chiefs will win this game. I think Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to have a couple really big defensive plays in this game for them to be able to fully pull it out. That's just where my gut kind of goes with it.
But you get Brady, so Brady is that guy that you never can bet against. So he always gets it done no matter what. They both can play from behind. So it's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, Brady's he had a really good game last week up until about the fourth quarter, and he had a couple really bad throws, and a lot of them came from Green Bay being able to get a lot of pressure on them. And Kansas City Chiefs, they've got a few studs on the defensive side of the ball that will be able to put some pressure on a Tom Brady. So they're going to have to protect him because they cannot afford him to just kind of throw a couple up, because if they're going to win this game, they need a couple really big defensive stops, and they don't need the turnovers. I think Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they're going to have to do a good job of protecting this football tonight. What's good, Detroit Lions? Talk with Micro Mike. Appreciate you joining the stream. What was you about to say?
I think Brady's got like 12 interceptions on the year.
I thought it was way less than that. Let me pull up his stats real quick. I'll pull up his stats and we'll share that. Let's see here. Share screen. All right, so 2020 season, yeah, you're right. He had 4,633 yards passing.
Who do you got, Carver? I'm going to be in the minority. I guess I'll have to go with Kansas City today.
He's got 40 touchdowns, which is tied for second in the league, and he's got 12 interceptions, which is tied for 28th in the league. So very low interceptions, got a good TD to interception ratio. Total QBR of 72.6, which is good for 9th in the league. In the postseason, he's 60 of 155% completion percentage, 860 yards, 7.9 average, 7 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. And like I say, all 3 of those interceptions came in the fourth quarter of the Green Bay Packers game.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know if I
at
feel
home get 19 touchdowns.
I'm picking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers tonight.
10 interceptions.
What did you say, Carver family?
And 19 touchdowns, interceptions. So it's a home game for him.
Yeah, you're kind of breaking up on us, Carver family. I appreciate that, Micro Mike. Like say, Gridiron Blitz, man. That's the dude. That's the dude right there. Just a great community around him. I've seen you around too, Micro Mike. Like say, I've been able to stop in on Gridiron Blitz. Y'all have got one heck of a Detroit Lions community over there.
But Brady,
I tell you one thing
Brady
for
all
sure,
year long, he had a heck of a year.
Y'all got to feel really good about. If it's just me, y'all got to feel good about what you could do as far as in the future going forward for the Detroit Lions. Y'all got to feel good about that. I like your new head coach. I think he brings a lot of fire. He kind of reminds me. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. He reminds me of a Mike Vrabel. But I'll say this: as much as I love Matthew Stafford, as much as I think that he's going to go down as one of the most underrated quarterbacks in NFL history. Boy, did y'all get a haul for him. Now, I'm not a big Jonathan Goff fan, or Jared Goff. I call him Jonathan Goff because apparently I'm not a big fan of him. Not a big fan of Jared Goff, who I'm sure he will be the quarterback for at least a year there because I think his contract is pretty stout. But with that being said, 2 first-round picks, I believe a third. Man, I think it's a trade that the Detroit Lions could, if they hit on their draft picks and if this head coach gets them right in the right direction, I think it's a turning point for the Detroit Lions potentially. Micro Mike, appreciate you very much. So just subscribe. Great show, fellas. Thank you very much, Micro Mike. Tampa Tom says half of those interceptions are passes that went right through Godwin's hands. Yeah, I tell you though, the 3 picks against Green Bay though, 2 of them was definitely on Tom Brady. He threw a couple up just for grabs. It was not good. I remember the one that kind of went off Godwin, a little high, but he probably still should have caught it. So I'll give him the benefit of that. But 2 of them was definitely on Tom Brady. Hopefully we get Carver family back in here. He's having some internet issues. Detroit Micro Mike says, I hope, man. Yeah, I bet, man. It's been a long road for Detroit Lions fans, I'm sure. And I would love to see them personally be able to get out of that long road that they've been in as far as just not being able to have that success. But a trade like that, if you can find ways to hit on those draft picks, then I think it could change the franchise around. Like say Jared Goff, he's not terrible. I definitely think if you put the right pieces around him, he could be very, very good. But I also think the Detroit Lions would be stupid if they don't go out and get them a young quarterback to compete with the Jared Goff. So we'll see. That's now going to have them 3 first-round draft picks, I believe, this year. I mean, when you get that sort of capital, I mean, you can do a lot in the draft. I mean, you can move up essentially. What really hurts Detroit is that they were pretty well 1 loss away from getting someone like a Chase Young. And, boy, that really could – that can change a franchise just to have an unbelievable pass rusher like a Chase Young. And he's going to be a really big bright spot for the Washington football team, that's for sure. Uh-oh. So it looks like we're gaining a couple more people in the house. Looks like Carver family's getting ready to be back in here. Detroit Lions says, Derrick Henry, my favorite player for years. Dude's a beast. I absolutely love watching Derrick Henry. Carver family, you think you good?
I hope.
Well, we'll get
I don't know why
shot.
it's having a little laggy issues.
Yeah.
If it don't work this
time,
time,
internet,
I'm
man.
done.
All right. Well, I want to bring in this one here. I'm going to stop screen sharing because we got a heck of a special guest here right now. My boy Gridiron Blitz has decided to join the Coach Plays. What is up, Gridiron?
What's up,
Blitz?
Coach? What's up, Carver? You good, man? How y'all fellas doing today?
Oh, man, doing great. What are you up to, man?
Getting ready for this tailgate, man. This is my last Sunday streaming, so I'm a little sad, but a little happy at the same time. I get the break, so I feel like I'm going into my own personal off season. So
I hear you because you don't stream any NBA action, do you?
No, sir. And you know what? I did that because the Lions are my first passion, and that way I can kind of spend time with family as well. My wife and kid are like, "Are you almost done?" I'm like, "Yes, this is it. This is the end." And then it's a 6-month break, and so I did that to try to keep balance, Coach. You know how it is, man.
Yeah, I hear it. I mean, I hear you. I'm sure you'll probably do some videos, kind of like off-season videos, like pre-draft and free agency and things like that. It's good to have a break. I mean, because you absolutely kill it. You absolutely grind it.
Well, you know what, man? I'm going to do shout out to everybody in the building. This dude is awesome, man. I love his content. We got to get this guy to 3K. We got to do that, man. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a show. You can see it behind me, Spike Kool-Aid. Yeah. And I'm going to do that once a week, man. And we're going to talk about all the news we can in 2 hours, take phone calls and stuff like that. That's it, man. I don't really have time to be making all these videos and stuff. And I'm worn out, coach. You know how it is?
Yep.
I'm worn out, man. My team is terrible. I'm sick of it. So it feels good to watch some good football today, with no emotional attachment whatsoever. You know what I mean? So
I hear you.
that's how it is, bro. That
I
is
hear
how it
you.
is.
I mean, like say, it definitely was a long year. I remember it
Absolutely.
got to a point where I don't even think you streamed the last 2 Detroit Lions
I did
games.
not. I did not, man. It was the nightmare. I'm tired, man. I'm tired of being a loser. I'm tired of being – I want to be where we are today, where these Tampa Bay, man, everybody said Tom Brady was going. That's soon as Gronk and AB and all these people came, they're like, this dude is going. Hands down, I'm like, get out of here. Get out of here. Next thing you know, man, we're up against Tom Brady and the Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs. So I was wrong. Everybody else was right.
Yeah.
And I want to feel that, man. You know what I mean? I want to be part of that. So
Absolutely. I mean, there was a lot of people out there who thought Tom Brady's career was over and that he was just going to go to Tampa Bay and just, kind of ride off in the sunset.
yeah.
But here they are, man. Here they are. He's taken a team that hasn't been to the playoffs. I believe it was 12 or 14 years, and they've now got a chance to win a Super Bowl here. I mean, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a tough fight. But before we get into diving into this Super Bowl, I do want to ask you, because it has been a bad year for the Detroit Lions, and I'm sure you've hit on this on your channel multiple times, but we might have some people in here who haven't been able to see you guys. Big shout out to Gridiron Blitz. He's a massive, great YouTuber. He covers the Detroit Lions, but he also covers a lot of people in the NFL. Guys, if y'all support the Coach Plays, give a big shout out to Gridiron Blitz. Go support him.
Appreciate
Hit
that,
that
Coach.
red button, and you won't regret it. But going into, I know it's been a tough year and it's been a tough decade, and it's might have been a tough couple of decades. But new head coach, and you just landed a massive deal. And I've been big. I know you've seen me in the comments on your channel that I said I think Matthew Stafford, probably the most underrated quarterback in NFL history. I think he can win a Super Bowl. But with that being said, what y'all got in return for Matthew Stafford, it can change a franchise, man.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on it? Where's your overall thoughts on where you're at right now as a Detroit fan, and what's your hopes are as far as going forward?
Well, first of all, Coach, I just, this is your show, man. So I gotta cut you some slack. I refuse to say his name anymore. Like, I'm gonna talk about Matthew Stafford one more time on Tuesday's show, and that's it, man. He's gone. You know what I mean? He's gone. I don't want to talk about this dude anymore. Now, this obviously this ain't toward you, man. I'm just, he's been gone he's left without saying anything to the city. He didn't say a single word.
He didn't say anything?
He didn't say a single word.
Because I thought always like Matthew Stafford was really big pro as far as like he didn't want to leave.
No, he wanted to leave, and he's gone. He did not. His wife has been saying the majority, but 2 weeks into this thing, he has not said a word. Nothing. And even Jared Goff said, "Hey, Detroit fans, here I come." He shouted out LA. And I respect that, man. So Matthew Stafford is really low on the totem pole, on my totem pole right now. But
wow,
I think, man. I mean, because the bottom line is, as I said on my channel, us as fans, we really don't have a choice. I know some people like, well, you can pick another team. No, you can't, because you're a fan for a reason. Players can pick other teams. We can't. That just wouldn't be. That's called bandwagon. We don't do that, right? Yeah. So for me, we got to steal. We got to steal, man. It's coming out now. Teddy Bridgewater and their first round pick, Carolina, right? That's what it came out today. It was Teddy Bridgewater and the eighth pick as in the package. Man, insane. So we gotta steal, man. I really like what Brad Holmes is doing, and I couldn't ask for nothing more, man. A lot of people don't think we got a good deal. If you look, Coach, at the other deals, this was by far the best one.
Yeah, I mean, I think the worst part of the deal, and this is saying it, like the worst part of the deal is probably Jared Goff. And he can still be a good quarterback if you put pieces around him. But the best part of the deal is 2 firsts and a third, I believe, correct?
Yeah, 2 firsts for next year, a first for next year, a first for 2023. Okay. This year's 3rd round pick and JG.
Jeez,
so yeah, we could have got Drew Lock. No, thank you. Teddy Bridgewater, 2 gloves. No, thank you. I was very high on him to be a backup quarterback, but not the starter.
Yeah.
We got to steal, man. Got it. We did try to get Aaron Donald, but they weren't having it. Just came out today.
You probably would have had to send a lot more their way if
they said no, absolutely not. Absolutely not. But we did. Hey, we shot our shot. They shot it down. So it is what it is, man. But we will take it. We will take it. But Coach, we haven't done anything since 1957, man. And and now I gotta ask you, man, because I feel like, and shout out to the Carver family. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
What's going on, man? Coach, a lot of Titans fans I think y'all was feeling yourself a little much this playoff run, man. How was it when that loss came and hit y'all right in the gut?
Yeah, man, I tell you right now that it's always tough when you sit back and you're a fan of a fan base or a fan of a team, and you hear some of your fan base just like, oh, we're Super Bowl bound, and I want to be like, have you watched our defense all entire year? Like, our defense was trash. It was almost one of the worst defenses in NFL history as far as sacks are concerned and anything like that. Of course, it was still tough. As a Titans fan, there's no love lost with the Baltimore Ravens. That dates back to Steve McNair and all, and Ray Lewis losing to the Baltimore Ravens. That was tough, but it didn't shock me. I mean, with that defense, I felt like they weren't probably going to go far realistically. Unfortunately, for what's kind of been the bummer about that game is defense held up pretty good. It was the offense that kind of let the Titans down. But the Titans, they're a few pieces away. They got to shore up pass rush. They got to shore up some DB work there. And they've got a lot of free agents that could potentially happen. So, yeah, it sucked. And like I say, there's a few – I'm sure every fan base has it. And there's a few fans out there that had to eat some crow.
Oh, yeah.
For sure. So,
I mean,
that's why you don't count your chickens before the eggs hatch, man.
You can't, man. And the thing about us is being Lions fans, we never count anything. We're used to being terrible. So, like, I wouldn't even know how to act if we got to where the Bucs are today. I don't know, man. We haven't won a playoff game since in almost 30 years. It'll be 30 years this year, I think. And we only appeared in 12 playoff games in our entire history. That is abysmal. And the last time we were relevant was before the Super Bowl. So, I can't even imagine what it's like to be on, have a playoff win at all.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah. And then to see like some, universal stars like Barry Sanders and Megatron just cut their career short. That it's something that really is one of a kind. I mean, to have a franchise that's had like two players like that decide, you know what, I'm going to walk with a lot left in the tank. Catfish Terry does bring up a good point here. He said, don't throw Goff away. Look at Tannehill. A lot of people thought Tannehill coming out of Miami, that same reaction you just had right there.
Yeah.
A lot of people had that reaction for Tannehill.
Yeah.
Ryan Tannehill, everybody was like, out of Miami, this kid sucks. He's not good, get him out. And Titans just traded a 7th-round draft pick, and Miami actually paid $4 or $5 million of his salary for him to come here. And so a lot of people didn't have any faith in Tannehill, but getting him into a new system, and of course having some pieces around him like a Derrick Henry and A.J. Brown and stuff has resurrected his career. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, Goff comes into a new system, maybe get some people around him, and maybe something. Here's the thing: best case scenario for the Lions, if they don't have to go get another quarterback, if all of a sudden Goff did turn around, now all that capital can be spent on making their team better around him. Yes. That would be really good, but it's a big shot.
Yeah. Hey, we lost one.
Yeah. He's having some issues. He says, having some issues again. I'll be watching, hitting the comments. Man, I hate that Carver family.
I do too, man, because I didn't even get to hear him. Like, I wanted to hear
him. He only was able to speak a couple times.
Yeah, man. As far as Jared Goff, I don't think he's horrible. I mean, if you go and you look at the options that we had, Teddy B, Drew Lock, I mean, a lot of the people they were trying to throw into this deal
Yeah,
were
I mean, you could
horrific.
think about Carson Wentz too.
Oh my God, yes,
I would take Goff over Carson Wentz. I mean, Carson Wentz
absolutely.
can't even stay healthy.
Yeah, and it's a big push. I guess the Bears. A lot of rumors are saying the Bears are interested in this guy,
I'm
which is
hearing
insane
Bears
to
and
me.
Colts. Bears and Colts.
Man, I think the Colts would take a huge step back. A
I'm
huge
hoping
step
they
back.
take them.
That's right.
I'm hoping they
that'd
take
be a
'em.
dream come true for you, right?
Yeah, because I think Mark Wright, their head coach, came from Philadelphia, so
Okay.
that's their connection with that one. So
Okay.
but yeah, I mean, when you think of, I mean, you could probably rope in a Cam Newton. I mean, Goff is probably the best option out there.
Yes. Yeah. A lot of Lions fans wanted Cam, and I'm like, I didn't really want a bridge guy. I wanted
Yeah,
a guy who could serve as a bridge guy, but not you automatically know 1 year deal. Like 1 year
Yeah.
deal, that's it. And I think
Yeah.
Goff has potential to be on this team for a while. We talked about it in the show. He has a ton of turnovers, lots of fumbles, and he's got to correct that. And our offensive line got to be there to protect him, man. And we got to be able to hand him. Jared Goff is better when he has somebody to run the ball, and he's got to have that.
yeah,
He's got to have it.
yeah. And like I say, that's where it comes down to. If you can just hit on that draft capital,
Yeah.
build around it. And like I say, I still think they take a young quarterback. Would it be in the first round? I mean, it's probably going to come down to who's there at the picks,
Yeah.
But it's going to be interesting to see. But I think after a really bad year, and of course a lot of bad years, I think it's a time where you can be hopeful again. I do love the head coach. I love the fire. He
Yeah, me
reminds
too,
me a
man.
lot of Mike Vrabel.
Yes, and that it's funny that you said that, bro, because I wanted him. That's who I wanted. I wanted your head coach. That's the guy I wanted. And I remember we fired Jim Caldwell, and we actually brought him in for an interview. And I said, we're not going to get this guy. I knew Bob Quinn was going to get Patricia. I just knew he was. And the success that the Titans have had since hiring Vrabel is insane. And I'm just like, that's the guy that I wanted. I just didn't believe in Patricia, man. And Dan Campbell, man, I believe in this guy. He played for us, even though it was sparingly. He was there for that 0-16 season in 2008, which is a memory that I don't want to remember. So to have somebody like that who knows what that felt like, that's what we need, man. So I think he has a lot to prove as well, because he only interviewed here. Has never really had a head coaching position outside of being an interim. So I'm excited to see what he can do, man. And I love that he said this team will embrace this city. They will take on the characteristics of Detroit, man. And that's what I'm happy to hear.
Well, I mean, one of the best videos I saw where he walked back into the I think it's just the indoor facility, and the guy breaks down crying. Like, I mean, that means you at least know you got a guy in the building who doesn't think of it as just another job,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I mean, probably in Detroit, you need a guy who doesn't want to look at it as just another job,
Yeah, absolutely. And that's exactly what we got. A lot of bad history to kind of undo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. But Coach, I got to tell you, man, I talked to, kind of off the subject a wee bit, talked to Streamlabs, and they said that there's an issue that YouTube changed something with the subscriber alert, and now they can take up to 4 hours to show up.
Are you talking with the Streamlabs?
With the
Shout out.
Streamlabs.
Mine still doesn't work. I mean,
mine doesn't work as well. And I talked to
super chats work, but not the subscriber alert.
Yeah, I talked to somebody. I've been tweeting, man. I've been on their head for like 2 months, and
Really?
today they got back with me again, because I thought they were ignoring me after a while, because I was just like, man, what is going on? And they said that it's nothing they can control. YouTube changed something. They said API. I have no idea what that means, but they said that it could take up to 4 hours for a subscriber to actually show up on your alert.
Dang.
Yeah. So
they need to fix that.
they do.
I mean,
they
like
do,
say,
man.
it's been messed up for quite a while now.
Yeah, it's been over 2 months, I think. So
to have such a great platform and not be able to get their push alerts, because I had a stream the other day and I had a couple people tell me, "Hey, just subscribe, appreciate you." And I was like, "Man, I wish it just alert, give them a big shout out, because I do.
Yeah.
I appreciate. We all do. We all appreciate everybody who hits that red button." So
well, I am going to try one today. I don't know if it's going to work. It is Stream Elements, so I'm going to try that and see if that
Okay.
works.
Yeah, let me know about that.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll do.
All right,
man.
we'll go through the comments real quick.
Okay.
Colby, I appreciate you joining the stream. He says, I bet 100 on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
Holy
Me and
mackerel.
him are pretty well the complete opposite, as I took the money line for the Buccaneers.
Okay.
Other Coach K says, great Aggie. Guys, I put in the link to the Streamlabs down in the comments. So if any of y'all want to come up in the panel, you're more than welcome to. Get up on in here and let's just kind of react to this pregame show for the Super Bowl right here. Taylor said, have you seen rumors that Clowney wouldn't mind coming back to the Titans? I have saw those rumors, and I want to shoot those rumors right down. The Titans don't even need to think twice about that. Just keep moving on. So Gridiron,
Yes.
Let me know. What's your first thoughts on this game?
First of all, I can't even believe it's happening because I told everybody that I would eat a Carolina Reaper, okay, if they made it to Tampa Bay, made it to the championship game. So I'm in shock because everybody had them like they're
is one of those Carolina Reapers, is that like a hot pepper or something?
Yeah, I think it's the hottest one.
Oh god.
So then I changed it to the one chip. This is before they made the new one chip. And I am having second thoughts because that might be a bad idea, but I can't believe that this is happening. Tom Brady, is it the coach? Is it the quarterback? Which one is it? And Tom looked like Tom said, hey, it's me. It's been me. And then you had Danny Amendola came out. I don't know if you heard it this week.
No.
He said the Patriots way, shout out to Micro Mike, is the Tom Brady way. Tom Brady is the reason for the success with the Patriots. So, and with Antonio Brown back, I don't know, man. I'm feeling with that defense. You got to stop Mahomes. You got to Clyde. You got to stop him. You got to stop Tyreek Hill. Yeesh, it's going to be. But if anybody can do it, it's going to be that Bucs defense, man. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be probably the best Super Bowl we've seen in a while, but definitely better than when the Rams played the Patriots. What a nightmare game that was.
Oh yeah, man. I hope so. And like you said, it's the defense, and I think that pass rush, which is really good for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as far as like Shaq Lawson and JPP, they got to get after Patrick Mahomes, and he's dealing with some toe injury stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I don't think it's going to affect him too much, but they're definitely going to have to get out of him. And I also think someone like Leonard Fournette's going to have to be a key in this game. He's been kind of rolling as of late, but he's going to have to help extend some drives, not put it all on a Tom Brady, and keep Mahomes off the field. I mean, that's what it's going to have to come down to, I think.
I agree, man. And here's the thing. First time ever a team has hosted the Super Bowl, like the home team.
Kind of sucks that, of course, it isn't going to be like a full,
Yeah. But I think, I don't know, man. I feel like I don't know if you really kind of feel NFL narrative, but I feel like the narrative is going to, you got two narratives. You have the old versus the young.
You got the goat versus the baby goat.
Exactly. Yeah. And the thing about it is you have the first time a team could repeat in over 15 years, right? And then you have Tom Brady. So you got Patrick Mahomes versus Tom Brady. It's so many narratives that I really don't know, but I feel like the narrative is pushing toward Tom Brady. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah. I mean, you said it. I mean, it can be, one of the greatest of all times is going to continue his greatness, or he's going to pass the torch,
Yeah.
So there definitely is a lot of storylines. Taylor Smith says, who do you think wins Super Bowl MVP? You got a thought? Now, I said the odds earlier. I think it's Mahomes at -190, 200 or something like that. Tom Brady at plus 190, and then Tyreek Hill comes in at third at plus 1100.
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be in that order. Man, other than Tom Brady on the Bucs, I really don't see any. I mean, Evans, if he has a breakout game, but it's usually a quarterback, right?
Yeah.
If
it's someone other than Tom Brady, it's probably because maybe one player got 2 picks and 1 pick.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
It's either probably going to be Tom Brady. For the Chiefs, you feel like it could be a Mahomes, a Tyreek Hill, or a Travis Kelce catching 3 touchdowns or something. They got it, guys everywhere. I mean,
absolutely.
What makes it tough.
Yeah,
They
they're
do a
gonna.
really good job of getting their playmakers the ball in open space, and it's tough.
It's gonna be a good one, man. But coach, I'm gonna let you do your thing, man. I'm gonna do my tailgate and kick it with the people one last
Absolutely,
time.
man.
And yeah, man. So you're on. Are you going straight into the game, or are you taking a break?
I'm actually going to take the night off. We're going to hang out with some family. We're
Really?
going to watch it, and
I forgot about
I'm
that.
going to hop around in other people's streams and just support them.
Man,
So
you know what's
that's why I
funny?
wanted to come on here, have a tailgate stream, and
Beforehand.
chill for a
Yeah.
little bit.
It's funny, man, because I haven't like done like my Super Bowls are really, really boring until I started streaming. I
Yeah.
think my wife and I, man, we watched Peyton Manning's last Super Bowl. I mean, it's just like her and I, man. This was before
Yeah.
COVID. So it's
Yeah.
super weird, man, because I'm getting older and I really don't care to party.
I hear you. I hear you.
So that's
Well,
what's up, man.
You know, real quick before you
Yeah.
leave, you talked about, getting ready to take a break because you've been grinding it all year. We do have to, of course, our teams didn't make it to the Super Bowl. It sucks. But we do have to appreciate at least we got a full season in.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of talk about you could see weeks getting postponed and then maybe a shutdown for 2 or 3 weeks. And then are we even going to make it to the postseason? And they did a really good job with it. And they got through the whole season. And we're about to watch a Super Bowl with, I think, 30,000 fans are going to be in the stands?
Yeah, I think it is 30,000, man.
I mean, so we're trending in the right direction. Hopefully that keeps up.
Well, I tell you what, if we can get to the stands, if fans can get to the stands, I will do everything in my power that I will be in Sophie Stadium whenever the Lions play the Rams next year because they're on the schedule.
Oh, geez, they are.
Yeah, they are. Oh, we don't know what day.
So the Rams are coming to Detroit.
No, we got to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
got you.
Yep. So
man, that's a beautiful stadium too.
Yeah, so it's that one, Allegiant, AT&T, US Bank, a lot of the newer ones I want to see at least once.
Yeah.
And my thing was, man, I'm tired of wasting. I don't want to waste money, and then they're terrible like they've been. But I think this year, no matter what the record is, I'm going to make it into a whole
Especially
thing
with a no-name quarterback playing.
Mr. Former. Yeah, so that's going to be a good one, man. And I'm going to root for my team, win or loss. He's gone. He's no longer here. So we got to worry about the future. And right now, that future is Jared Goff. So, Coach, enjoy the Super Bowl, man.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you for joining. Have fun.
Absolutely. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, all right, guys. So that was the Gridiron Blitz. Appreciate him very much for joining the stream, guys. As always, if you do not have Gridiron Blitz, go lock him down. As you can see right there, just a very genuine dude. He's going to be streaming live the Super Bowl tonight. If you've never watched the Gridiron Blitz, I'll say this. Just go over there to his channel. You don't even have to hit the red button yet. Just go over to his channel, find the Super Bowl stream he's going to have here in just a couple of hours. Hit the reminder, let that thing put the notification on you, and go watch him. All right? Go watch him. He's got a very chill stream. He's good. He's great at what he does. Great reactions. Got a great community. The guy will have anywhere from 500 to over 1K in the chat. I mean, really good YouTube channel, guys. And then you just watch him for a little bit. I promise you'll hit that red button. So give him a shout out here today and tell him the Coach Plays sent you. Carver family says, I got to get him. Absolutely. Absolutely. He's another good one. So, yeah. So now just kind of, sitting gears here to this Super Bowl. I hope that it's going to be about what Gridiron Blitz said. He thinks that we're in for a really good Super Bowl. And, Carver family said it too. He thinks it could be a high-scoring affair. I think so. I think it has that potential. But, of course, if it's a high-scoring affair, if it's a shootout, I think that tends to be in the Chiefs' favor. I think the over and under is at like 56 or somewhere about that. If someone in the chat knows that answer, Hefe Gaming came in and he said, I got the Chiefs winning. Hefe, I wasn't able to finish off your Madden simulation. Who won that one? I know the Bucs got off to a great start in that one. Let everybody know Hefe Gaming has another YouTube channel, guys. If you haven't checked him out, go subscribe to Hefe Gaming. But he did a Madden simulation of the Chiefs and the Buccaneers Super Bowl. And there for a minute, it looked like the Bucs was going to win. He said, so Madden simulation said the Bucs will win the Super Bowl. There, you got it. There you got it. Hey, Hefe Gaming, you don't mind, drop your link in the chat and allow everybody to have a link to your YouTube channel. That way they can find you and click on you. Carver family, put your link in the chat. Find a way to make it easy for people to go find you. Micro Mike, you can do the same as well, guys. Looks like we might be having a special guest trying to pop up in the chat. I think I saw the other Coach K sitting back there in the backstage. He's not there right now, but maybe we got a guy coming. So that'll be good. As always, guys, I'll put this here. If you want to come up on the panel, just chat a little bit, talk about this Super Bowl, you're more than welcome. Carver family says, I'm interested in who gets the hot quick and can keep their energy. So I think he's talking about who gets that quick momentum and if they can keep that. And so we do got another special guest. We got the other Coach K. What's up, the other Coach K? How's it going?
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Oh, doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. So what's your thoughts so far? Super Bowl Sunday. All right, I think we're getting close to about 2.5 hours away. What's your first thoughts on tonight? You think it's going to be a good one?
It should be. I mean, usually anytime Tom Brady's in the Super Bowl, it's going to be a good game. I don't remember him ever being in the Super Bowl it was not a good game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, so early in the year it comes out, and there's the Carver family link to his channel, guys. If y'all don't have the Carver family, go click that link and go lock him down. He's my brother, so I'm biased, but he's got a great YouTube channel, guys. Great support. We're trying to grow him to 1K. He also says, good to see you, Coach K.
Good to see you too, man.
You know, there was a lot of rumors this time last year that Tom Brady played his last game as a New England Patriot. I didn't really believe those rumors. I felt like eventually the Patriots would just, get it corrected and they would find a way to put pen to paper and keep him for the rest of his career. But, I mean, there's been a lot of great quarterbacks with Montana, Brett Favre, Peyton Manning. There's been a lot of great quarterbacks in their career at other teams, and he's just another one that's on the books, and he ends up signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So the biggest question is, did you when Tom Brady decided to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, is this where you thought it would end this year with Tom Brady and the Buccaneers in the Super Bowl? I think Coach K is just having a couple little issues. So as we do that, we got a new member in the channel. Asia Robinson has just become a YouTube member. She is coming off the top rope with the slam. What's up, Asia? Appreciate you for joining the stream. It's been a while, and I appreciate you very much for the support. Thank you for becoming a Coach Plays team member. Big shout out to Asia Robinson. She says, hey, Coach Plays. Asia, what's your thoughts on tonight? Let us know how you think it's going to go. Coach K, are you with us? I think Coach K is just having a little bit of issues. Hey, it's Super Bowl Sunday. Carver family having some technical issues. Coach K is having some technical issues. Hopefully we'll be able to get those corrected because I really want to hear his thoughts. So I'll answer this question as far as my thoughts. I felt like when Tom Brady decided to go to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I thought it was a massive win for the Bucs. I said instantly that I felt like he was going to take them to the postseason. This is a team that hasn't been able to be in the postseason for 12 to 14 years. And we got another one. Hefe Gaming decides to join the Coach Plays YouTube channel member. Big shout out to Hefe Gaming coming in with the slam. Appreciate you very much, Hefe Gaming. Man, big shout out to you for joining the Coach Plays, giving back, helping out the channel. Asia Robinson says new member. Asia Robinson becomes a new member. Hefe Gaming becomes a new member. Guys, I appreciate you very much. Hefe said had to do it. Guys, make sure, Hefe, I know you got a YouTube channel. You're trying to grow it. Drop your link in the chat. Drop your link in the chat. I want people to be able to find easy access to be able to click on your channel. Guys, if you support the Coach Plays, go support Hefe Gaming, all right? He's got a great young channel. He's trying to get it off. Go support Hefe. Hefe, put that link in the chat. That way it makes it easy for people to be able to find you, because YouTube has kind of made it hard for people. You got to drop links now. So, like I say, feel free to drop your link in the chat. And big shout out to you, Hefe. I appreciate you for joining the stream, and I appreciate you for joining the Coach Plays membership. I will do this. Let's go ahead and do this. Of course, my voice will be taken away. So, of course, this ain't updated now. I got to add Asia Robinson to there, and I got to add Hefe Gaming. But I want to give a big shout out to the Coach Plays team members real quick. So there's a big shout out to my team members. Appreciate you all very much for supporting the channel. Like I say, I got to add Asia now. I got to add Hefe Gaming to the mix. So I appreciate y'all very much. Hefe Gaming, if you cannot find a way to put your link in the chat, I'll be able to pull your YouTube up in a different tab, and I'll be able to put that link there here in just a second. You let me know. So as we're waiting for Coach K to be able to get back in here, I'll go ahead and put him up in the stream, and then if he pops up, hopefully we'll be able to get his thoughts on this. But I felt like Tom Brady. Are you there, Coach K?
Yeah. I'm having to go Wi-Fi, and because I can't find my hookup for my Ethernet cable, so I'm going to try to limit as much video as I can, just so everything go to the audio.
Well, your audio sounds great, so that's probably the most important. So I appreciate that. So I'm going to, as I put Hefe's link in the chat, I just want to get your thoughts on that question I had this time last year when all of the things were starting to come out about Brady potentially not being a Patriot anymore. Then it actually came out that he's going to sign with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Is this where we are today, Tom Brady being in the Super Bowl as a Tampa Bay Buccaneer? Is this where you thought the season would go back a year ago from today, or, around that part when he decided to become a Tampa Bay Buccaneer?
No. I thought maybe at the best, the NFC Championship game, just because, you're getting away from Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, but you got to deal with Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, and that crew. And I really didn't think he would make it to the Super Bowl. I think maybe the NFC Championship game at the best. And that was all predicated on, can the offensive line protect him? And can he and Bruce Arians work better or together? Because Bruce Arians has showed it usually it's his way or the highway on a lot of stuff. But he's done, like I said, Bruce Arians has done probably one of the best jobs coaching, just, letting Tom do his thing, predicating the offense around what he likes to do, and, just kind of taking a back seat and do what he does.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it's been a massive story for him to be able to come back in here. Guys, I just dropped the link for not the Coach Plays, for Hefe Gaming. There's Hefe Gaming's link. Go click his link. And real quick, I want to give a big shout out to Asia Robinson coming in and dropping a $20 super chat with the So Asia says, "Hey Coach, did you ever lose a pet that was so close to you that you wanted it in your life? That's how I feel now about the loss of my cat. Now I'm afraid that if I lose something, someone else." Asia, that is extremely unfortunate. I'm very sorry for that loss. Probably the biggest loss I've ever had as far as a pet was my dog was named Kayla. She was a great dog. She was 16 years old when we lost her. I was 16 at the time. So at that point, we grew up together. I mean, I was 16, she was 16. So that was a really big loss for me growing up, because all I ever knew in life was Kayla was right there by my side, and it was first pet I ever lost. So it is an extremely tough moment, Asia. I'm very sorry for your loss. People say pets are pets, but they're not. Pets are family members. But just hang in there, Asia, because you just got to remember all the joy that a pet brought to your life. Don't forget about the one really sad moment of losing them. Think about all the great moments you had with them and being able to, because pets are your best friends. They're always there for you no matter what, and they always give you a smile on the face. So just don't forget about that stuff, Asia. But a big shout out to you. You did not have to do that. You just became a team member. But I appreciate the $20 super chat. That will all go to a PC upgrade that I'm trying to do for the channel. So I appreciate you very much, Asia. Hefe says, thanks, Coach. No problem. Like I say, this is the link for Hefe Gaming, guys. If y'all don't have Hefe Gaming, go click that link, hit that red button, and give them some support. But yeah, Coach K, it is. I didn't know if I did not know if Tom Brady could get there to this point, but he has. So now with that being said, he's here in this moment. And it's, of course, against the defending Super Bowl champs with Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce. I mean, they've got McCall Hardman. They've got all these people. So how big of a chance, how big of a shot are you giving Tom Brady and the Buccaneers to win this game?
Oof, when after watching Mahomes just do what Mahomes does in the AFC title game, I'm thinking, it's going to be rough. But the more the 2 weeks leading up to this, and the more I'm thinking about it, I'm at about 50-50 right now, honestly. I think weapon-wise, it's the best Tom Brady's ever had in his career in terms of the amount of weapons he has thrown the ball to. Defensively, they've been pretty good, honestly, with the Bucs have. But, I still, to toss up, I may lean a little bit heavier towards Tom just because, you just don't want to bet against Brady right now.
Yeah.
Or ever. I mean, because he has proved people, you're going to bet against him, he's going to prove you wrong. And again, he's been in. This is his 10th Super Bowl, right?
Yeah, 10th. I mean,
10th,
that sounds crazy to say.
And
but
he's been in the league for 20? How many years he's been in the league?
Maybe 20.
One more time. Sorry, Coach, you cut out on me.
I think it's probably 20 or 21.
So if he's been in the league 20 years, he's been to half of the Super Bowls in 20 years, and he's won 6.
And he could win 7.
Yeah, and he's a David Tyree catch from already having 7. Honestly, on that one.
No, you're right about that.
Yeah, and he's so I think I'm leaning towards Brady just because I hate betting against Tom Brady. And there's a few Aggies on that Buccaneers roster, or one big name on that roster. So it's going to be a good game. I'm pretty excited about it.
Yeah, I do think it's going to be a really good game. And like you said, you don't bet against Tom Brady, but I tell you, it's tough to bet against Patrick Mahomes too. I'll say this: I took the Tampa Bay Buccaneers money line. But I'll tell you, I'll be first to tell you, I don't feel good about it. We do got Carver family back up in here with his new background. Carver family, you look like your connection's a little bit better now.
Yeah, I switched to Dad's laptop, so.
Oh, there you go.
I just ordered a adapter for my Chromebook that you plug into your hardwire to my Chromebook, because my Chromebook doesn't have a landline port.
Are you serious? Dang.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, that's
same, bro.
Well,
my Mac's the same way. My Mac's
you
the
do
same
got a lot
way.
better connection now, so maybe that adapter will be able to really help you out then.
I hope so, because I was wanting to be in here talking some football with you today. So,
yeah. So, well, we haven't been able to really hear from you. So, take the floor. Take the floor right now. I don't know if you heard the question I just said to Coach K about when it came out close to around this time that Tom Brady was going to play his last game as a Patriot. and he ended up signing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Do you really think back then that this is where we would be right now? Tom Brady sending the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to the Super Bowl.
I believe that it gave them like a 90% shot. Then when I heard that they was getting Gronk, I was like, they're going to be a hard team to beat in the NFC. But it's either going to be them to me or Packers, and that's what it came down to.
Yeah, it sure did. And then, of course, Tampa Bay, like around week 1, week 2 or so, I can't remember exactly when. It might have been a little bit later, but then they added Antonio Brown, and that was just another piece to the puzzle.
I keep forgetting about Brown being on the team.
And he didn't play last week, but he's active for tonight, so gives them another bullet in the chamber, so for sure.
That's going to be huge.
And I was a big proponent of bring Brady to the to the Titans. I was fine with it. Now, with that being said, it was tough to say that because Tannehill plays so well. And I mean, Tannehill had another great season, but it is just something about Tom Brady. And you think about that Titans versus Ravens game. If Tom Brady was a quarterback for them, would he have been able to maybe make a couple more throws that would have helped them? Potentially. I mean, he wasn't going to change the defense. The defense was still trash, but Brady, and also it's what Brady does for your team. It brings excitement, which brings players with him. I mean, you think about if Brady signs with the Titans, that more or less means Gronk was signing with the Titans. So, I mean, it's the Brady effect. I mean, when you have that much success and you have a history of winning Super Bowls, people want to follow.
And how would our defense look too? Because we would have got a couple more people. And just everybody steps their game up when you got Brady and Gronk on the team, especially Brady.
Yep.
Yeah.
Potentially.
I agree with that.
That's where we're at. So, like I say, matchup predictor does have them at a 52% chance to win, that being the Chiefs. I'm going to try to look through here. Patrick Mahomes on the season, 390 of 588. 4,740 yards, 38 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. I feel like that is something that a whole lot of people do not talk about, is that while Patrick Mahomes is so good, he really doesn't turn the ball over much, does he?
He's smart.
No. And, and what I love about Washington Chiefs is Andy Reid coming up with different ways to get his guys the ball.
Yeah, they
come up with different – the mastermind.
A pregame talking about that, and apparently like he has this philosophy of like anyone can bring a play to him, and apparently he was in Green Bay and a janitor said, I got a play for you, and he actually used the play in a game, and the Brett Favre threw it and they caught a touchdown pass or something like that. Might have been in a playoff matchup too, but they give a lot of people freedom to create plays. And Patrick Mahomes said that in the offseason he created like 50 plays, and he says he thinks like 10 was able to he was able to use 10 of them. But so Andy Reid, he said something about this morning. He goes, when you got a good play, you use it. You don't tell people no just because it ain't your idea. So, but they do a lot of unique stuff. They got a lot of trickery, and they've got a lot of multiple formations, and they make it tough. And of course, it's easy to be multiple, and it's easy to frustrate teams when you have that much talent on that team.
A lot of talent, especially when your quarterback can take off at any moment and run it all the way for a touchdown.
I was talking to a buddy of mine, and again, y'all know I'm probably a bigger college football fan than NFL fan for sure. How bad some of those Pat Mahomes teams were at Tech when he was there. And, I mean, just the talent he had, just, without him, crap, those freaking Texas Tech teams probably would have been over for a couple of years there, I bet.
If they didn't have who?
If you didn't have Mahomes.
Mahomes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he's just a game changer. He changes things for a lot of people. That's for sure. So then, of course, you look at Tom Brady's statistics. We kind of hit on them earlier. 401 for 610, 4,633. So he's just about 100 yards less throwing yards than Mahomes. And he's got 40 touchdowns, which is 2 more touchdowns than Mahomes. And he's got 12 picks, which is twice as many as Mahomes. But that's still a really good TD to interception ratio for Tom Brady. I mean, for a 40-year-old player, he's not 40. I think he's like 43. I mean,
I think he'll be the oldest player either to play the Super Bowl or to start.
Yeah, he is still defeating Father Time at this moment. I mean, his game, yes, you can see the arm strength might not be what it used to be, but Tom Brady never had an electric arm or anything like that. Where Tom Brady beats you is within the 3 seconds. He can get in and out of a play that he needs to, and he gets the ball quick. There's a reason why I always said that I felt like his career would go longer than anybody else's is because it's because he's able to just get rid of the ball so quick.
Yeah, and he doesn't get shaken up either. Because, like you said, what was it, about 3 years ago against Atlanta in the Super Bowl that they was down so big and he just came out on fire?
Yeah, you're talking about the Falcons Super Bowl.
Yeah. When most quarterbacks, they would have just packed it in a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, they Falcons still have nightmares about that Super Bowl, don't they, Coach K?
No doubt. Well, hey, Coach, I'm going to have to hop off. I'm still having freaking issues. And
all right, buddy. Hey, I appreciate you for joining the stream.
I need
Coach
extra
K.
cooking too. So,
all right. So, real quick before you go, give
Yes,
us
sir.
a score prediction.
35-28 Bucks.
Ooh, he's got the Buccaneers who are a +3 winning by -7. I like it, Coach K. Appreciate you for joining the stream. Hopefully, we're in for a really good one tonight.
No doubt. See you guys. Y'all be good, okay?
You too.
Good to see Coach K in here. Other Coach
Absolutely. He's a good one. Coach K, hopefully we'll get back to starting to do a little bit more streams on his channel. That'll be good to see, and we'll start trying to push that out. Catfish Terry says, Asia, hang in there. Been through it many times. So, Asia, if you're still watching, Catfish Terry, just want to reach out to you and just tell you to hang in there. While it can be some tough moments, just think about the good times, Asia. So I appreciate that, Catfish Terry. Guys, Catfish Terry, another great YouTuber. He's my dad. Catfish Terry, if you want to, you can put your link in the chat. Make it easy for people to hit you up and get over there to your channel. That way they can hit that red button. So I'm kind of looking through here. Of course, we kind of hit on Sammy Watkins is going to play tonight. Antonio Brown and Cameron Brate both going to play tonight. Go through team stats. Points per game. Chiefs at 29.6 per game. Buccaneers at 30.8. So the Buccaneers actually a little bit higher than the Chiefs points per game, but they're right there at the same. Points allowed per game. Chiefs at 20.5. Buccaneers at 23.0. The Chiefs defense is actually a little bit better than what they were last year, and that's where, it's just made them even better. Of course, Chiefs are 14-2 on the year. Tampa Bay 11-5. Total yards, we have 425 for the Chiefs, 393 for the Bucks. Yards passing 312 for the Chiefs, 298 for the Bucks. Yards rushing 112 for the Chiefs and 94 average for the Bucks. In yards allowed, we have 366 for the Chiefs, 366 for the Bucks. So that defense is pretty well spot on, about the same. 245 passing yards allowed for the Chiefs, 280 for the Bucks. So they're a little bit more deceptive to the pass game. Rushing yards allowed. Here's probably the biggest change throughout this all statistics here, as everything's pretty well the same. Chiefs might rush the ball a little bit more than the Buccaneers, but I think that's a little bit of a false stat as far as the postseason is concerned, because the Buccaneers being able to start running the ball a little bit better. But the biggest change, I think, is rushing yards allowed. The Chiefs average 120 yards per game rushing against them, and the Buccaneers average 85 yards. So So what's that saying is if Leonard Fournette has an opportunity to kind of be a big key in this game. That's one name that I've said that I think needs to have a lot of oomph to his name. I think he's got a really big role when we talk about who can change the game, and I think it's Leonard Fournette on the ground.
Tell you 2 weeks ago, though, Tampa Bay's defense came out and was all over Aaron Rodgers' offense. If they come out and do that same thing against Mahomes and the Chiefs, that could be a huge game changer.
Yeah.
It did shock me how good Tampa Bay's defense played 2 weeks ago. It's hard to believe it's been 2 weeks since we had this game.
Oh, I know. And so we're sitting at it's almost 3:30, so we're sitting there close to about 2 hours away from this game. We'll probably go on this stream for maybe another 30 more minutes. Had planned to probably do it about 2 hours. It's been a good one. It's been a good stream so far. I appreciate everybody hopping on. I appreciate Gridiron Blitz hopping on here. Coach K, Gridiron, and the Carver family for being able to hop on here. I appreciate y'all very much. This has been good. I'm going kind of something.
What
here.
are you eating tonight for Super Bowl?
We just got like some. I think we're cooking up some chili, chicken chili stuff.
Oh man,
we'll see. What about you?
I have no clue. Whatever they pull out.
It is a Sunday, so it could be spaghetti.
It could be spaghetti.
Spaghetti Sunday.
Yeah, spaghetti Sunday, pot pie Monday.
Oh gosh. So there's the link to the Streamlabs. If anybody wants to hop up in here in the last few minutes, you can give us your thoughts on the game. So we talked about who could be potentially the MVP of tonight. I think Mahomes is at minus 200 or minus 150. Tom Brady is at plus 190, and then Tyreek Hill at plus 1,100. What's your gut telling you as far as potential MVP winner?
I'll tell you what, if Chiefs win, more likely it's going to be because of Tyreek Hill, because that guy can get open quick. He missed tackles like everything. So let's smoke pork chops. All right. That makes me feel good.
Not bad. Pretty solid.
Not bad. But Tyreek Hill, that's about an easy one to make.
Yeah, I mean, and that's plus 1,100.
Yeah, but how can you go against Tom Brady for MVP? I mean, you look at this guy. He's going all the way back to the Super Bowl without Belichick and the Patriots. So that's your MVP. That's like, I mean, you put him on the Patriots, they go Super Bowl. You put him on the Buccaneers, he's back in the Super Bowl. So you want to talk about an MVP? That's it.
Yeah, if the Buccaneers win, I think it would be hard pressed not to give Tom Brady the MVP for, you know, it's a franchise that hasn't been to the postseason in 12, 14 years. I mean, he's a big reason why they're there.
Yeah.
But you think about Hefe Gaming says, all right, coach, enjoy your Sunday. See you later. Hefe, appreciate you for joining the stream, Hefe, and I appreciate you for becoming a Coach Plays team member. It looks really good to see that Grizzly head right beside your name. So big shout out to you. Appreciate you for joining the stream and appreciate you for joining the Coach Plays team members, Hefe. Guys, I dropped his link a couple times. It's right here. If you don't have Hefe Gaming, go click that link, hit the red button, and watch him. He does a lot of great content. He's trying to build his YouTube channel, so let's go give him some support. Hefe, appreciate you very much, and I'll see you around. Hefe did a Madden simulation, Carver family, today. I was watching it before I got on.
Really?
He did a Madden simulation Super Bowl between the Buccaneers and the Chiefs, and the Buccaneers came out on top.
See, that's what you should have done.
I thought about it.
Play-by-play on it.
I thought about it. I did it one year, but I didn't do a live stream. I did just like a video. But I thought about it, but just I decided
that would have been interesting. That would have been pretty fun to watch.
Yep. I thought about it. But Hefe did a really good job with it. And like I say, Buccaneers came out on top. Oh, Patrick Mahomes on the game threw 2 pick sixes.
Oh, man, if he does that tonight, It would be devastating. It'd
It
be
would.
very characteristic of them, but
I'll tell you this. I've had really good success in my sports gambling the past few weeks. Really good success. With that being said, I have decided to take the Buccaneers money line a little bit more than what I normally would because it technically is not my money. I've just won it. I put in $25 probably. It was like mid-November, maybe late November or early January. And I have built it to a good amount. And I have put a little bit extra on the Buccaneers. And if they win, I could be very close to my streaming PC. So let's hope. I'm hoping for a massive upset tonight and Tom Brady wins.
But it's a great storyline just having Tom Brady versus Mahomes because, you know, NFL has really – you look at a lot of quarterbacks. They're at the end of their career. You know, you got Tom Brady. I don't know how many more years he's going to go. I mean, he's proven that he can play top line. But Rivers, Roethlisberger, man, you just keep going on and on. Who does NFL have as upcoming longevity?
I mean, you're probably staring at him.
Yeah, besides Mahomes.
Real quick,
yeah.
FA Gaming says, before I go, I will give you a recap. Bucks led 28-10. Chiefs came back, but Mahomes threw another pick, and Bucks won 45-35. That's crazy. That's crazy, man.
I could see that score tonight.
I can see that score. The over would hit. I think the over – I need to check it real quick. Let me go to my BetMGM account, and let's see what the over-under is. Like say, Hefe Gaming, appreciate you joining the stream. Hot Take Hockey in the house. Guys, that is probably the biggest and best hockey sports YouTube channel you could ever subscribe to. Hot Take Hockey in the house. What is up? Says, hey, coach. Appreciate you very much, Hot Take Hockey, for joining. Guys, if y'all do not have Hot Take Hockey, go get them right now. Hit that red button. I mean, he's got an extremely great YouTube community around him, and his channel is just doing things that's insane, and his growth is incredible. I think I'm trying to remember. He either hit the 20K mark or the 30K mark, but the dude is, at this moment, if he hit the 20K, and I haven't looked at it yesterday, he's probably at 30K. If he hit the 30K, he's probably at
26.6K.
He's at what?
26.6.
It's unbelievable. I mean, just the great growth there, but he's got a great YouTube channel, so it's not shocking. My Diddy 98 in the house. What's up, Chris? Comes up with a thumbs up. Chris, who do you got? Hot Take Hockey. Who do you got? Guys, give us your thoughts on tonight. Give us your thoughts on who's going to win this game here tonight between Tom Brady and Mahomes. But Carter family, you talking about who's going to be like the next, who's going to be the next long tenured quarterback in the NFL? I think Brady could be staring at him across the field tonight. I think it could be Mahomes, and that's what's scary. Mahomes is in his third year, and he's going to his second Super Bowl, and he could have went to the Super Bowl in his first year.
Well, I think he's been in the league, 4 years? He sat on the bench the first year. Is it 3?
I think his first year, he took over the job right before the playoffs with Alex Smith, if I'm not mistaken.
3 straight AFC championship games, 2 straight Super Bowl appearances.
And they got screwed in their first AFC championship game with the terrible offsides call that Brady was able to end up being a beneficiary of that and go to the Super Bowl and go on to win, I believe.
Could you imagine playing 3 straight Super Bowls? Well, right now, he's the youngest quarterback to play in multiple Super Bowls.
Yeah.
He's
so
young.
he's a guy who could be in the league and around for an extremely long time and get a ton of success. The biggest thing with him is with his mobility is just making sure he stays healthy. That's his biggest thing. Hot Take Hockey says, and I want the Bucks to win, but I still think Chiefs are too good. I won't bet against Brady, but I'll go like Chiefs 35-30. And I'm right there with you. Like say, I want the Bucks to win. I'm betting on the Bucks to win because I don't want to bet against Tom Brady, but I tell you right now, I don't feel comfortable betting against Patrick Mahomes.
It's like you can't bet against either one of them.
Yeah.
They
Hey,
both play good behind.
so we just got a heck of a surprise right here. I did not think he had a chance. He said he was going to be busy. He said he had a lot of time. He's still making time. The other big factor of Across the Map Sports, which we are going to be bringing back to this channel and his channel. And guys, he's got another great YouTube channel. It is Butcher Block and Patriots Talk.
What's up, Coach?
What's up?
What up, Carver?
What up, Butcher?
I had to make at least 5 minutes for my guys.
There you go. Hey, that's all we'll take. That's all we'll take right now. Look, and he's starting over.
Corona time.
Hey, where's the line? Where's the line?
Oh, hey, it's upstairs. Cut me some slack here. It's a blizzard here in Massachusetts. All right, we're trying to deal appropriately.
Oh, we was supposed to
Go
get
walk outside and give us
and
a.
all it did was
report.
sprinkle.
Y'all want to see what it's doing right now outside?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, show us. While Hot Take
let me
Hockey
finish.
says legend alert in the house.
Let me spin this camera around and I'll show you exactly what's going on. All right, watch this. This is what we're dealing with right now.
That's just a dusting.
It's just getting started. We're going through the night with this.
Oh,
welcome.
gosh.
Welcome to New England.
That would put us out of school for a month.
Yeah, it would. Shut the buses down.
Oh, that's great. Well, you know,
Hey,
at least you can.
don't you dare bet against Tom Brady. How dare you do that?
So, are you saying that you're are you betting? Do you got a little skin in on the game tonight?
Maybe.
And you're not betting against Tom Brady?
Don't ever bet against the GOAT.
Well, what about the baby goat? Everybody's saying this is the goat versus the baby goat.
Yoda versus Baby Yoda.
Don't make me go un-PG on this channel.
Hot Take Hockey says legend alert. Big shout out to you, Butcher Block and Patriots Talk.
I gotta do the Sherpa when I'm carrying all these beers back upstairs.
So, Butcher, we'll let you answer this question first. We kind of hit on it earlier, and we'll give our thoughts again. Hot Take Hockey says, who do you guys think has the most potential for Super Bowl MVP outside? So he does have a twist on this. I like this one. He said, who do you guys think has the most potential for Super Bowl MVP outside of the QB choices? Are you muted, Butcher? Your audio went away for a second. Still gone. Some people would find this quite pleasant.
Yeah.
And he's gone. Hopefully we'll get him back. Real quick, Hot Take Hockey. That's a good twist to it. So, of course, I think your first name is someone like a Tyreek Hill. I think.
But you got the battle of the tight ends, too.
Yeah.
you don't
Honestly,
really see
I would
them.
probably go with Travis Kelce.
Yeah.
And then if it's the Buccaneers, you know, I would go outside the box, and I would almost say, let's say Jason Pierre-Paul has 3 sacks, 1 strip fumble, and a touchdown recovery, something crazy like that.
That was the Kansas City fans trying to shut me down from speaking the truth.
And they ain't gonna succeed. They ain't gonna succeed.
How many you got
GOAT.
there?
Don't you ever do that. Tom Brady is winning number 7 tonight. I'm gonna go drink these beers. Love y'all. Coach Carter.
Wait a minute. Don't go. Wait a minute. What do you got? You got Miller Lite? Is that a
Miller
Budweiser?
Lite, Corona.
And a Corona.
And we're drinking. Yeah, it's an assortment. It's like a flower bouquet of happiness.
Well, Butcher, we appreciate you for joining just for a few minutes and just, you know, giving us your goodness grace for just a few minutes right there.
Oh, are you going to be live at the game or no?
Nah, I'm just gonna chill.
All right. I was going to say I'll give you a halftime report too, and
All right.
it'll be the same thing.
Hey,
Yeah,
you
I was
can
about to
still
say,
do.
you might be a little bit different come halftime.
I mean, drunker, probably. I still
You
think
can still give us a halftime report. Just upload a video. We'll check it out in about a couple hours.
yeah, I might have to do a weather report as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. With the shirt off.
Yeah.
All right, boys, take it easy.
Take it easy, Butcher.
Take it easy,
Appreciate y'all
Butcher.
very much. Hey, that's a big shout out to Butcher Blocking Patriots Talk, guys. If y'all don't have him, go lock him down. Another great YouTuber. He does a lot of Boston content, so he keeps up with New England Patriots, Boston Celtics, Boston Bruins. But other than that, he's just a very good, genuine dude. Go lock him down. Hot Take Hockey says, is AB going to play? I think he's the wild card, but I'll probably go Evans or Kelsey or Hill. Yeah, so it came out earlier today, unless something has changed. Antonio Brown's going to play. He is going to play, and so that's a big win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, getting another bullet in the chamber. And he could be. I mean, he absolutely could. Let's say if it's out, let's say the Buccaneers win and Tom Brady doesn't get the MVP.
It's hard to pick.
It is hard to pick. Of course, easy answer would probably be Mike Evans. I mean, Chris Godwin, man, can change a game. But I'm going to go back to, like say, outside of a defensive player just being stupid, a couple keys to my game was Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense is going to have a couple key plays. They're going to have a couple key turnovers. So if it's like one defensive back gets 2 picks and 1 pick six, he could win the MVP. Or if it's Jason Pierre-Paul with a couple strip sacks, he could win it. But going to the offensive side of the ball, my key to the game that a whole lot of people is probably not talking about, I think it's Leonard Fournette. I think Leonard Fournette needs to have a big game. And let's say he pops off for 150 yards and 2 touchdowns, and maybe the game-winning touchdown. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he wins it. But, of course, if Tampa Bay wins this game and Tom Brady has a respectable game, it's probably going to be Tom Brady.
Yep.
It is probably going to be Tom Brady.
I'm really excited about this game tonight.
I am too, but let me say this. I am excited. I think it could be a heck of a game. I also could see the Chiefs
Look at
win
Butcher.
by 10 or 20, unfortunately.
Butcher with the super chat.
Butcher with the super chat said, don't ever bet against the GOAT. Let's freaking go, Bucks. Fire the cannon. Well, let me go ahead and fire you this cannon. And big shout out to Butcher Block and Patriots Talk for the $4.99 slam.
That's
Big
great.
Shout out to you, Butcher.
That is great. I love it.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. I want to do more of that stuff. I want to get a couple more animations in here. But yeah, big shout out to you, Butcher. Appreciate you for hopping on for a little bit. Appreciate you going $4.99 super chat. That will go to the PC streaming upgrade. That I hope will bring a lot of really good enhancements to the channel as far as just being able to free up some things and be able to have a lot to do. So I appreciate that very much. But yeah, so we're getting close to wrapping up this thing here. Trying to go to the comments. We're back here. But no, I think Leonard Fournette is going to have a game. I think he's going to have to chew up some yards on the ground, which in then return chew up some clock, and it keeps Mahomes off the field. And then when Mahomes gets on the field, that defense going to have to slow him down. Darkness says Bucks win. Fire the damn cannon. Appreciate you very much, Darkness. He likes the Bucks. And Butcher says, Carver, hold this for me, broski.
I got him. Oh, man.
He's
It's
already
like-
fired up. Something tells me that wasn't the beginning of the beer. Maybe he's already had a couple.
I think he's had a few already.
He might have had. Might have had. Carver family says, go KC, Bobby.
Yeah,
Whoa,
Bobby. There you go, Bobby.
Whoa, take that off.
There you go, Bobby.
Are you rooting for the Chiefs tonight?
Honestly, it's like I really like Mahomes. That's why I like Kansas City.
I kind of
But you-
don't like Mahomes. I don't know why. but every time he scores a touchdown, he has to flex. He gets a little
Yeah.
arrogant. It pisses me off.
Yeah.
But you got to stop him. I mean,
But, I've always liked Buccaneers also, so I'm loving the Super Bowl.
yeah.
See, since Titans not in it, obviously, it's like,
Oh,
I'm kinda-
goodness gracious. Butcher said since 10 a.m. this morning. Oh, gosh. It's a marathon, not a race, Butcher. Slow down.
Yoke you out.
Most people have to work on Mondays, Butcher.
He's going to be snowed in, which I don't think they get snowed in up there.
Butcher says, Carver, don't make me reach through this screen and yoke you out. Hot take hockey. He knows. He knows Butcher's going to be struggling tomorrow. He said, I ain't starting till 6. That's a smart, wise decision there.
I want Butcher to upload a halftime video, a post-game video, and a 5 a.m.
And then
video.
a postmortem the next day.
Yeah.
Trying to go to work.
Yeah.
Dragging his rear end out of bed. Here's one thing I thought. I never knew this, but why in the world does the Super Bowl not go a day before President's Day? That way everybody, for the most part, has a holiday the next day.
Right.
There should be a Super Bowl, or the Super Bowl just needs to move to a Saturday. But I think they don't want to get off the term Super Bowl Sunday.
That's a big thing.
Butcher says hot take hockey is an amateur. He's either an amateur or he's got some brain cells. Starting at 10 a.m., that is it's a long feat. That's a tailgate.
Yeah. That's not tailgating. I don't know what you would call that, but got some good streamers in here, though. We got Butcher, we got Hot Take.
Yeah.
So,
and then Gridiron Blitz popped up in here. It's been some good ones. We've had some big ones here. Like say Hot Take Hockey, Carver family. I don't know if you ever watched him, but he
a few times.
He kills it, man.
He's the one that's got all the jerseys hanging up.
Yes, it's awesome. Hot Take says, I got class early tomorrow morning. I'll get the drinks game tonight. Pretty good, but can't be blackout. Yeah, I mean, you got to still get to class.
I don't think Bobby can get blacked out.
Yeah, that might be impossible for Butcher. He's now became immune to it. He drinks he might be drinking the brewskis like it's milk by now.
Yeah, it's like water.
Butcher says he does come in with some facts. He says Hot Take Hockey is a legend. End of story.
Yeah, he's feeling it already.
Absolutely.
Man, you're already been live for an hour and 40 minutes. That is crazy.
Hour and 40 minutes. Hour and 40 minutes. We're going to go 15 more minutes. We'll go to 4 o'clock. So anybody else in the chat, if you've got your final thoughts on the game, let us know. We got 15 more minutes before we hop off this thing. Hot Take says, cheers to you. Says, thanks, Butcher. You're a legend for sure.
I'm going to go 38-31. I'm thinking Chiefs, but it could easily be Tampa Bay.
You know, we talked about how good of a game this would be. And by the way, the halftime show is going to be great. The Weekend, I love The Weekend, by the way.
I love The Weekend.
Yeah, it's going to be good. We say that we think this is going to be a really good Super Bowl, and it could be high scoring. I'm so afraid.
That'd be a dud.
I'm so afraid, and this is what can happen. Now, if the Buccaneers crush the Chiefs, then I have no issue with that. You know, I'm gonna win big. I'll take that.
Yeah.
But I'm so afraid the Bucs come out, make a few bad mistakes. The Chiefs get out to a 10 to 17 point lead, and the Bucs can never catch them. That's what they cannot afford to get down early and then try to get in a track meet with this team. They can't. Like as good of an offense as the Buccaneers have, they don't have the firepower like
Kansas City.
Kansas City Chiefs. They don't have the mobile quarterback. They don't have Clyde's Edward-Helaire. Leonard Fournette's really good. It's different. And then they don't have that Tyreek Hill. and McCole Hardman. I mean, they've got Chris Godwin. He ain't got heel speed, but he's good. And they've got Mike Evans. He ain't got the speed, but he's got the length. He's got all that. But Chiefs are just different with the way. So you just don't want to get down behind. If the Bucs get down 17 to 21 points and they find a way to come back and win the game, I would then be shocked. If they get down 17 to 21 points, I would almost feel like it'd be a wrap. But if the Bucs can keep a lead or stay right there with it, then we're in for a really good game, I think.
It's like the Chiefs. You look at them like Hill, Watkins, and Hardman receivers, and your running backs, even with Damian Williams, Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
It's a lot of – if they get ahead, they can kind of just run with it.
I think so. So my final score prediction I'm going with right now is Tampa Bay 34, Kansas City 31.
It's going to be one of those scores. It's going to be a 70-point game.
I could see it. I could see a 31-31 game coming down to the very end. I could see a former Tennessee Titan, Ryan Suckup, kicking a game-winning field goal for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I could see it.
That make a lot of Tennessee fans sick.
Yeah, but they decided to move on with them. They didn't think they thought that the injuries was a big issue for Ryan Suckup, so they elected to move on, and he's had a great year this year. He's been a big piece of that puzzle for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
I'm happy for him.
Well, I tell you, so they got a concert right now. Miley Cyrus is singing out in front of the stadium. There's a lot of fans out there, and there's not much social distancing going on.
She was singing with Billy Idol earlier, and it wasn't much social distancing, like you said. It was just on each other.
Billy Idol isn't that who's right beside her right now, is it?
I'm not even seeing this.
Black hair?
No, that ain't Billy
Okay.
Idol.
I don't know who this chick is, but Miley Cyrus with a big number 25 jersey, pads. Miley Cyrus, she's a little crazy.
Yeah, she got a little loco.
She's a little crazy, but yeah, the Super Bowl's back, and not much social distancing going on outside the stadium.
Looks like
What's up, Lunatic Fringe? Appreciate you joining the stream. He says, "What are the commercials like?" God, Miley Cyrus, how talent has gone downhill at the Super Bowl games. Yeah, Miley Cyrus will do that to you.
He got the drummer wearing a mask.
The thing is,
but
the thing is, like, Miley Cyrus can sing, but she's just so freaking crazy.
She's gone really punk.
Yep. She sure
Hey,
has.
she's wearing your number, Coach.
Yes, she is. I appreciate that. One of my numbers, at least.
Yeah, one of them.
But, I mean, we're getting close. 12 more minutes in this stream, and then we will be an hour and a half from kickoff. Hope everybody has a really good night watching the game. Enjoy it with your friends, your family. Eat some good food, and hopefully we're in for a really good game. Butcher Block and Patriots Talk coming in once again hot with a $9.99 Super Slam. He says, "Cheers, fellas. The Bucs defense is going to be the MVP of this game. They need to play mistake-free football. Don't forget everyone doubted the 2001 Patriots versus the greatest show on turf." Boy, when Butcher gets a couple drinks in, he gets super chat happy.
Yeah, he does.
I appreciate you, Butcher. Big shout out to you. No, I agree with them though. I've said it.
Yeah.
I think the Buccaneers have to have a couple really good defensive plays. They have to.
And they was all over Green Bay a couple weeks ago, so they can do it.
Yeah, they really got after Aaron Rodgers, and you could see it on his face. He got extremely frustrated.
Kansas City's defense worries me, but Tampa Bay's is fast, and they get after the quarterback.
Yeah. No, they do. The Tampa Bay's defense, they've got some pass rushers now. Lunatic says, would rather put up the publicity stunt of the Jacksons than Billy Ray Cyrus' daughter. And Darkness says, Butcher, don't remind me of that 2001 Super Bowl. Darkness might be a Rams fan.
Yeah. Gets a Cardinals picture for his tag.
That was a good Super Bowl, though.
Yeah, it was. That's probably the only time I've ever pulled for the Patriots.
I think that's the year of the tuck rule.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think that's that year. Well, hopefully we're in for a better Super Bowl than last year. 49ers did not really
They didn't show up.
so well against the Chiefs.
Which I think they jumped out to the lead too, didn't they? Pretty early on, and Kansas City came.
I don't know. I know last year the Chiefs were down massive to the Houston Texans. They got down to someone else.
They got down to the Titans too.
And then they got down to the Titans by 10. And they were able to get through all of them. I don't know. Something tells me they might have got down kind of quick, but not by much to the 49ers. What I can remember of that game is just 49ers, they didn't have it. They're kind of showing in the pregame, talking to Atlanta fans after the 28-3 debacle.
Oh, yeah.
Something like that. I think it was 28-3. Patriots sure did come back from that game.
See, it was 10-10 at halftime last year, and San Francisco went out 10 points in the third, so it was 20-10, and in the fourth quarter, Kansas City scored 21 points to make it 31-20 at the end.
That's all it was 31-20?
Yeah.
Huh. Thought it was a little bit more than that.
I thought it was too.
Sure didn't feel like it during the game.
No, it didn't. But, yeah, they got out a 10-point lead in the third. At the end of the third, it was going into the fourth. 49ers was up 20-10, and Kansas City jumped on them 21 points.
Butcher says, Butcher plus beer equals toxic Butcher.
Oh, Lord.
We're getting there, folks. We're getting there.
All right, I'm going to get off here, let you have the end of your stream, do your thing.
Absolutely.
And I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you, Carver family. Real quick, give us your final prediction score again.
I'm going to say 38-31 Kansas City.
38-31, and he's going with Kansas City, and he's going to lose me some money. So I appreciate that, Carver family. Like I say, big shout out to you guys, Carver family. If you do not have him, go to his YouTube channel, hit that red button, and lock him up. Appreciate you, Terry, for joining the stream.
Not a problem. Take it easy.
See ya. So, guys, we're going to do a quick rundown of kind of the statistics real quick, and then we'll go through this game again, and then we'll get ready to get off here. It's 5:30 kickoff time, Central Time, February 7th, 2021. We're looking at 72 degrees, partly cloudy. So, great Super Bowl condition here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 11-5 Buccaneers versus the 14-2 Kansas City Chiefs. Matchup predictor has them at a 52% chance to win the Chiefs, 47.9% chance for the Buccaneers. Mahomes, 390 of 588, 4,740 yards, 38 touchdowns to 6 picks. Tom Brady, 401 out of 610, 4,633 yards, 40 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. Rushing, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 181 carries, 803 yards, and 4 touchdowns. Ronald Jones Jr. leads the team with 192 carries, 978, and 7 touchdowns. But through the playoffs, it has been Fournette. It's been the Fournette show. I do think Jones is very valuable outside of the backfield, being able to catch passes on some nice little dump quick screens. So we'll see if they do anything with that. Receiving yards, Travis Kelce is leading this team with 105 receptions, 1,416 yards, and 11 touchdowns. He is a matchup nightmare, and it's a good chance you see him in the end zone once, maybe even twice tonight. Then for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Mike Evans at 70 catches, 1,006 yards, and he's got 13 touchdowns. I mean, he's been a big key for Tom Brady. One thing Tom Brady wanted to do when he came into the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was get him the ball, especially in the red zone with his large frame, and he does it really well. Injury report, Sammy Watkins questionable for tonight. From what I've heard, he is going to be a go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Antonio Brown and Cameron Brate, both questionable, both from what I have saw reported to go. So that's kind of where we're at right now. We've gotten a lot of people to come in with some really good takes on the game. Carver family says he's taking the Chiefs. Gridiron Blitz, I don't know if he gave us an end-of-score prediction, but he predicts a really good game. Butcher Block and Patriots Talk says you do not ever bet against the GOAT, being Tom Brady. He's taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Hefe Gaming came in. I believe he takes the Kansas City Chiefs to win. Darkness, I believe, said the Kansas City Chiefs. So we've had a lot of people come in here. And I believe the other Coach K said he's taking the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So I think the majority out there are picking the Kansas City Chiefs to win this game. And I mean, rightfully so. They are the defending champions. They have studs on both sides of the ball, and they've got the best quarterback in the league as far as this year. Do they have the best quarterback of all time? No, that would be Tom Brady. And Tom Brady is trying to add to his legacy with a win here tonight, and he can very well do it. But it's not going to be all Tom Brady. If they put it all on Tom Brady to win, I think they lose this game. Defense is going to have a really good game. They're going to have to find a way to get 1 to 2 takeaways. If they get 1 takeaway, the Buccaneers are going to have to play mistake-free football. If they get 2 takeaways, then maybe they can give one right back. They're going to have to find a way to get after Patrick Mahomes with the pass rush. Shaq Barrett, JPP, Devin White, these are guys who's going to have to find a way to put pressure at Patrick Mahomes and find a way to keep him in the pocket. With that being said, that is much easier said than being done, but these are things that they're going to have to do. They got to get him off his back foot, make him feel uncomfortable, and force him into a couple bad situations. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I think it comes down to being able to run this football, being able to throw passes off of that, keep Mahomes off the field, and then frustrate him when he's on the field and limit the turnovers. If you do that, I think we're in for a really good game, and I think we can be in for my final prediction of Super Bowl 55, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 34, Kansas City Chiefs 31. They are a 3-point spread in this game, and I think the Buccaneers will win by 3 points in this one. So that is going to be my final score, guys. As always, big shout out to everybody for coming in, hitting the thumbs up. Appreciate y'all very much. Big shout out to Hefe Gaming, Asia Robinson for joining the Coach Plays team members. Appreciate y'all for giving back to the channel, help supporting it. And that's going to allow me to do some upgrades. So I appreciate y'all very much. Asia Robinson, hang in there. Just lost a pet. That's very tough. Hang in there. Just like I say, continue to think about the good moments. They are family members, so it's tough to lose them. But think about all the good moments that made you smile. Big shout out to Butcher Block coming in here, chilling with us for a little while, dropping some super chats. Big shout out to you for supporting the channel. Butcher Block and Patriots Talk, Carver family, the other Coach K, Gridiron Blitz. Thank you for coming up on the panel and chatting with us for a little bit and giving us your thoughts on the Super Bowl. Super Bowl 55, we are about an hour and a half away. Hopefully everybody is in for a really good night of football, and hopefully my BetMGM account goes up with a Tom Brady win. Guys, that's going to do it for the Super Bowl 55 tailgate show. Appreciate y'all very much. And until next time, peace.
Never fake, I keep it real.